You've been watching Yuki in her English class. You saw her give her first presentation. You saw her practice classroom conversations. But today, I want to show you something you haven't seen yet. This is Yuki's backstory. This is before her first day in class, the day she arrived in Australia, the day she was so nervous she almost didn't get out of the car. Let me show you where Yuki's journey really began. This is how she got here. This is Yuki one day before her first English class. She just landed in Melbourne, Australia. She's 22 years old. She's been learning English for years, but she's never actually used it in real life. In 24 hours, she'll stand in front of a classroom and give an introduction. But right now, she has to do something even harder. She has to meet her host family for the very first time. She sees a woman holding a sign with her name. The woman is smiling. Yuki's heart starts racing.
Oh no. She's here. This is real. I have to speak. What if I can't? What if I freeze?
Yuki! Hi! I'm Sarah. Welcome to Melbourne.
Hi, I'm Yuki. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How was your flight?
It was long, but okay. Thank you.
Yuki did it! She introduced herself. Tomorrow, she'll have to do this again, in front of a classroom, in front of a teacher and other students. But for today, this one sentence was enough.
So Yuki, tell me about yourself. What do you like to do?
I like reading, and I like music, but sometimes I am boring.
Oh, you mean you feel bored sometimes? You're not boring, Yuki. You seem very interesting to me.
Wait, what did I say wrong? Oh no, bored. They're different, aren't they? I said I'm boring. That means, oh no, I said I make people bored.
Yuki just made a mistake. She said, I am boring, when she meant, I am bored. Sarah understood, and she corrected her gently. No laughing, no judgment. This is what happens when you make a mistake. Most people will understand, and most people will help you.
Hey, Yuki, can I explain something? It's a tricky one in English. When you say, I am boring, that means you make other people feel bored. Like, you're not interesting.
But when you say, I am bored, that means you feel bored. Nothing is interesting right now. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. I am bored. Not boring. I feel bored sometimes. I don't make people bored.
Exactly, you've got it. And honestly, Yuki, your English is really good. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yuki just learned the difference between boring and bored. She doesn't know it yet, but she'll use this lesson tomorrow. In class, when she describes her hobbies, this mistake today will help her speak correctly tomorrow. They arrive at Sarah's house. It's warm and cozy. Yuki feels a little less nervous now. Inside, Sarah's family is waiting.
Yuki, this is my husband, Tom, and this is our daughter, Emma.
Hi, Yuki. Welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Hi. Do you like animals? We have a dog. Hi.
Hi, I'm Yuki. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yuki introduced herself again, twice in one day. Tomorrow, she'll do it in front of her entire class. She doesn't feel ready, but she's going to try anyway. It's evening now. Yuki is in her bedroom. Tomorrow is her first day of class, her first introduction. She's thinking about everything that happened today.
Today was hard. I was so nervous. I made a mistake. I said I am boring when I meant I am bored. But Sarah was kind. She helped me. And I tried again. I introduced myself to Tom and Emma. And it was okay. I'm still scared. My English isn't perfect. But I spoke. And people understood me. Maybe that's enough for today.
Yuki is writing in her journal. She's scared about tomorrow. She doesn't know it yet, but tomorrow she'll walk into that classroom. She'll stand in front of everyone, and she'll introduce herself. You've already seen that moment. You saw her give her first introduction. But now you know what it took for her to walk into that room. Now you know how brave she really is. That was Yuki's backstory, the day before you met her. When you saw Yuki give her first presentation in class, you saw her standing there, nervous but trying. Now you know what it took for her to even walk into that room. She had just arrived in Australia. She had just introduced herself for the first time. She had just made her first mistake. And the very next day, she had to do it all again, in front of a classroom. That's courage. Next Thursday, we'll see what happened after class. Yuki has her first group project. She's still nervous, but she's trying, just like you. Follow Confident English Made Easy with Toya. Let's learn without fear together.